Okay, good evening students. Now we will continue the exercise 3.1. Sixth question. What is the sixth question? Solve the equation x cube minus 9x squared plus 14x plus 24 equal to 0. If it is given that two of its root are in the ratio 3:2. This is a given information. Therefore, the roots are from the given data, the roots are one is alpha and another two root are in the ratio. Therefore, 3 beta comma 2 beta alpha, another two roots are 3 beta and 2 beta ratio. Now summation 1. Summation 1 is equal to alpha plus 3 beta plus 2 beta, which is equal to, what is the value? Minus of minus 9. So the answer is 9. Here minus of minus 9. And summation 2. Product these two values. Alpha into 3 beta plus 3 beta into 2 beta plus 2 beta into alpha. 2 beta into alpha equal to 14. And the third, summation 3. Summation 3 is equal to alpha 3 beta 2 beta is equal to, what is the value? 24 minus 24. Now consider the first equation. This is the first equation, this is the second equation, this is the third equation. Consider the first equation, add these two terms, alpha plus 3 beta plus 2 beta, 5 beta is equal to 9, and alpha equal to 9 minus 5 beta. This is the alpha value. And the second equation, this is the first equation, and the second equation implies that this is 3 alpha beta, this is 2 alpha beta, totally 5 alpha beta. 5 alpha beta plus 3 into 2, 6 beta square. 6 beta square is equal to 14. The second equation is 5 alpha beta plus 6 beta square is equal to 14. Now apply the alpha value to this value. So 5 into, what is the alpha value? 9 minus 5 beta into beta plus 6 beta square is equal to 14. Now multiply this term, 45 beta minus 5 into 5, 25 beta and beta square plus 6 beta square minus 14 equal to 0. Subtract these two terms, the value is minus 19 beta square minus 19 beta square and plus 45 beta and minus 14 equal to 0. Now multiply minus on both sides. 19 beta square minus 45 beta plus 14 equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. What are the factors? Multiply 19 into 14. 19 into 14 are 266. 266. So actually 190 and 40, 76. So 266 and minus 45. Here the value must be, the factor must be minus 38 minus 7. Totally minus 45, and multiply these two terms. So 7 8s are 56, balance 5, 7 3s are 21, so 266. Here 19 is there, so minus 38 minus 38 divided by 19, comma minus 7 divided by 19. Here answer minus 2. Divide these two terms, minus 2 comma minus 7 by 19. Therefore the factors are beta minus 2 and beta minus 7 by 19 equal to 0. Therefore beta value is equal to 2 comma beta value, another one value is 7 by 19. These two beta values. If beta is equal to 2, if beta is equal to 2, we apply the alpha equation. Alpha equal to 9 minus 5 into 2. Actually minus 1. 9 minus 10 minus 1. And 3 beta. 3 beta equal to 3 into 2 is equal to 6. And another one root is 2 beta. 2 beta equal to 2 into 2. This is equal to 4. The roots are minus 1, 6, comma 4. And one more beta value is there. So beta is equal to 7 by 19. 7 by 19 means same alpha value. Alpha is equal to 9 minus 5 into beta value, 5 beta, that is equal to 9 minus 5 beta value is what? 7 by 19. Actually alpha is equal to 9 minus 35 divided by 19. So the answer 171 minus 35 is equal to 136 divided by 19. 9 into 19, 171 minus 35, which is equal to 136 divided by 19. And 3 beta is equal to 3 times of beta values is 7 by 19, that is equal to 21 by 19. And another one value is 2 beta is equal to 2 into beta value is 7 by 19, which is equal to 14 by 19. The roots are 13, 136 by 19, comma 21 by 19, comma 14 by 19. So this is the two set of roots, not 6 roots. This is the two set of values. The two set of values can be used either or. One, this value minus 1, 6, 4, and another set of value is 136 by 19, 21 by 19, and 14 by 19. Both are two set of values. Okay, right. Here write R, because either or. Suppose we can use this root or that root. Okay, right. Refer the sum. Okay, this is the ninth sum. P and Q are the roots of this equation to prove this result. Now, sum of the roots, summation 1 is equal to P plus Q is equal to, what is the value? Minus N by L. And the summation 2, PQ, because P and Q are the roots of this equation. PQ is equal to N by L. Let us take this value, root of P by Q plus root of Q by P is equal to, multiply these two, because root P by root Q plus root Q by root P. Separate these two. This root we want to separate it. Now the cross multiplication is there. So root P into root P, P, plus root Q into root Q, Q, divided by root of PQ. Now what is the value of P plus Q? Minus N by L, divided by what is the value of root of PQ? Root of N by L. So now the answer is, the numerator the normal term, and the denominator is the same root term. So the answer must be minus root of n by L. Already you know that 2 by root 2, the answer is equal to root 2. So same like this. Okay, right. Now root p by q plus root q by p is equal to minus n by L. And this term will continue this side. Root p by q plus root q by p plus root n by L is equal to 0. So this is the prove that result. Okay, right. Okay, for this sum we go the next sum. If you want to understand this or any other doubt, you can rewind this, or you can come to online class, doubt clarification class, or phone call. You can also ask the doubt by phone call. Okay, right. Next, question number 10. If the equation x square plus px plus q equal to 0 and x square plus p dash x plus q dash is equal to 0, have the common root. Have common root. Underline this word, common root. So that it must be equal to, there are two values is there, p q dash minus p dash q divided by q minus q dash, or one more value is there, q minus q dash divided by p dash minus p. So we want to prove these two results. Okay, right. The given condition is a common root. Let these two equations have common root alpha. One common root is there, so common root alpha. If suppose this is the root of this equation, we replace alpha by x. We replace x by alpha. So the answer must be alpha square plus p alpha plus q equal to 0. And this also have the common root. And alpha square plus p dash alpha plus q dash equal to 0. Right. Now both side equal to 0. So this equation must be equal. Right, equal p alpha plus q equal to alpha square plus p dash alpha plus q dash. Now cancel these two values. And what are the values? Separate alpha from this side, LHS side, and constant term RHS side. P alpha minus p dash alpha. This p dash alpha will come this side, and q dash minus q. Q dash minus q. Here alpha p minus p dash is equal to q dash minus q. Now alpha equal to q dash minus q divided by p minus p dash. Now take the minus from the numerator and the denominator, cancel these two minus. The answer must be q minus q dash divided by p dash minus p. So this is the value of alpha. This value will arrive. Okay, the one part alpha value is proved. And the another one part is that, now continue. Let this equation has two roots. One root must be common. There are one more root is there. So alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation x square plus px plus q equal to 0. Now sum of the roots. Summation 1 is equal to alpha plus beta equal to minus p here. Summation 2 is equal to alpha beta is equal to plus q. Okay, right. Now, this is the term of alpha beta equal to q. Now, alpha equal to the second equation, this is the first equation or this is the second equation. The second equation must be changed as alpha equal to q by beta or beta equal to, we want to find the beta value. Anyone you can change it. Beta is equal to q by alpha. Beta equal to q by alpha. Therefore, beta equal to the value q by alpha. What is the value of alpha? Write the alpha value. Alpha is the denominator. So that's why we write the alpha value by reciprocal. So q into p dash minus p divided by q minus q dash. Okay, this is the beta value, and the first equation must be, the first equation implies that alpha plus beta equal to minus p. Alpha plus beta equal to minus p. Here the first equation can be written as alpha plus beta equal to minus p. We want to find the alpha value, so alpha equal to minus beta minus p. Now alpha equal to minus beta means what is the value? Minus q into p dash minus p divided by q minus q dash minus p. Okay, right. Now alpha equal to, multiply these two terms, minus q p dash, minus into minus plus pq, and cross multiply these two terms, minus pq and plus pq dash divided by, cross multiply this, first multiply these two terms and multiply to p divided by q minus q dash. So cancel plus pq and minus pq. So what is answer? Pq dash minus qp dash divided by q minus q dash. So this is the value of alpha. There are two values we have to prove. One is q minus q dash, p dash minus p is that, and the another value is pq dash minus p dash q divided by q minus q dash. There are two roots can be proved. Okay, right. Refer this sum. Now let us go there another sum. Okay, next question number 11. Formulate into a mathematical problem to find a number such that when it is cube root is added to it, the result is 6. Okay, right. This is the given information. Formulate the mathematical problem to find the number x when it is cube root is added to it, the result is 6. So given data, let x be the number. We don't know, x be the number. From given data, what is given? X plus the cube root of this number, x power 1 by 3 is added to it, and the result is 6 given. Now the value of x is equal to, x power 1 by 3 is equal to 6 minus x. We want to find the x value. So cubing on both sides, cubing on both sides, x is equal to 6 minus x whole cube. Here 1 by 3 and the cube is cancelled, so x. Now this is the mathematical formulation, and we want to expand this. complete mathematical formation needed. So x is equal to, this is the formula for a minus b whole cube. A minus b whole cube, or you can write a plus b whole cube. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3a b square. Here a value is what? 6 and b value is what? Minus x only. Take minus x. So it can be written by a plus b whole cube. So what is the answer? A cube, 6 cube plus b cube plus minus x whole cube plus 3a square b. 3a square means 6 square into b value is minus x plus 3a 6 into b square means minus x the whole square. Now what is the value? X is equal to 6 cube means what? 216 and minus x cube here, and this one is 36 into 3 108, so minus 108x here plus 18 this minus can be squared, so 18x square. All this value should come this side, so x minus 216 plus x cube plus 108x minus 18x square equal to 0. Now the first term must be x cube and the second term must be minus 18x square. The third term 108x is there and x is there, so the answer is plus 109x, and the constant term minus 216 is equal to 0. This is the required mathematical formulation. Okay, right. This is the not expansion form. This is the expansion form. So this will be needed. Okay, right. Refer this sum. We go to the another sum. And the 12th sum. A 12-meter tall tree was broken into two parts. It was found that the height of the part which was left standing was the cube root of the length of the part that was cut away. Formulate this into the mathematical problem to find the height of the part which was cut away. Right? So this is one more important sum is that. What is the given information? A tree is standing 12 meter. This is the tree. The total height has 12 meter. It was broken. It was broken here maybe. The remaining value is a cube root of that standing part. So let, what is the consideration? Let x be the standing part. Standing part height. The height or height of the standing part. This is x. This must be x. So here 12 minus x. Okay, this is x and this is 12 minus x. So what is the given information? The standing part is equal to cut away part, broken part. This must be broken part. What is the length of the broken part? 12 minus x, because the complete height of the tree is 12. So the broken part is 12 minus x. So the standing part is equal to the cube root of the broken part. What is the cube root of the broken part? 12 minus x whole power 1 by 3. Now cubing. X cube is equal to 12 minus x. This is the value cubing. how to get this value? Cubing on both sides. Now x cube plus x minus 12 equal to 0. X cube plus x minus 12 is equal to 0. This is the required mathematical form. Okay, right. This diagram no needed. This only for your understanding. So you can draw in the examination. You cannot draw in the examination. Okay, right. Thank you all.